Ouch! Hands and wrists hurting again? Oh, soreness and tingling in your fingers? Is pain in your hands, wrists, or forearms slowing you down? Or even interfering with your job? Well, you can't just ignore it because it won't go away. If you experience tingling or loss of feeling in your fingers or thumbs, weakness or pain in your hands, wrists, or forearms, you may be suffering from a common painful condition, carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome sends thousands of American workers home every year and affects millions more who may be unaware of the cause or simply try to ignore the pain. Until now, treating the pain meant paralyzing braces or splints, steroid injections, or even painful invasive surgery. But now, there's a better solution. The Carpal solution.
It's a very easy solution. I don't have to go to the doctor. I don't have to call for a prescription. I don't have to do anything but open the package and put them on.
I tried the Carpal solution, and within 2 to 3 days, I probably had at least an 80% change in my hands. It was drastic.
It's only been 4 nights, and I'm seeing a marked improvement.
I don't have to wear it during the day. I can wear it at night, sleep at night. It's very lightweight.
The Carpal solution makes mornings happier. The Carpal solution cuts down on that tingling, and I would recommend it to just about anybody.
The Carpal solution is revolutionizing the way to treat the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome with fast, easy, overnight relief, with no surgery, no drugs, no immobilizing arm devices, not even a messy cream.
I think it is actually a solution to having carpal tunnel, and I'm really glad that I have tried the product because now I don't have pain in my wrist anymore.
I can't believe it. This is the only product that has ever helped me.
I'm a much happier person. Getting rid of some pain makes a big difference in your life.
Don't live in the pain and agony. Go for a Carpal solution and use it.
And as you're about to find out, the Carpal solution actually works to relieve your symptoms while you sleep. Learn how to take your life back with your own hands and get fast, easy relief for your hand and wrist pain right here, right now, on this special edition of Incredible Discoveries.
Hello and welcome to Incredible Discoveries. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm Jim Rose.
Jim, watch this. Looks easy, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're suffering from carpal tunnel strain or carpal tunnel syndrome. Then just this simple movement, something many of us take for granted, becomes agonizing. Then dialing the phone, typing, unlocking doors, even buttoning your shirt is unbearable.
You've probably heard about carpal tunnel strain or syndrome. For the past 2 decades, carpal tunnel syndrome has been one of the most serious musculoskeletal disorders affecting American workers as a result of repetitive motion injury on the job. Maybe you're one of the millions who has been diagnosed and sought treatment, or maybe you're afraid to really think about the pain in your fingers, hands, and wrists, hoping that maybe, just maybe, it'll go away.
Right. Well, unfortunately, chances are that tingling sensation in your fingers, that numbness in your thumbs, that aching in your wrist, the problem that's causing you to drop objects or lose your grip on things might be carpal tunnel strain or syndrome.
But don't panic. While it's important to see your doctor to determine just what's going on, you don't have to be afraid of what comes next. That's because it relieves carpal tunnel syndrome and no longer has to mean wearing paralyzing arm splints, ingesting oral medications, injecting steroids, or undergoing painful and expensive nerve repair surgery. Now, relieving the pain caused by carpal tunnel strain or syndrome can be as simple as sleeping through the night. Introducing the Carpal solution.
It's the world's first flexible, non-binding, soft tissue reshaping therapeutic device that actually works while you sleep.
That's right. While you sleep, the Carpal solution offers rapid relief of the painful symptoms you experience.
To put Carpal solution on at bedtime and to lay down and go to sleep and not have the worry with my hands, and to wake up the next morning feeling more refreshed than you have in a long time. It's really a wonderful product, Carpal solution is.
I don't even feel it's on half the time, and I can sleep comfortably at night. And in the morning, I take it off, and I go about my business during the day.
I think the best part of the carpal tunnel solution is definitely being able to wear it at night. It doesn't interfere with your daily routine. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything on your wrist.
The Carpal solution is making it possible to take back your life with your own hands.
Designed by a physician whose wife developed carpal tunnel syndrome, the Carpal solution works gently and overnight to relieve your pain.
understand how the carpal solution works, you really need to know what carpal tunnel syndrome is. And to explain this, we asked Dr. Michelle Robin, an expert in health and wellness and founder of Your Wellness Connection in Shawnee, Kansas, to share her expertise with us.
First of all, I have to understand what carpal tunnel is. And what it is, at the base of your wrist, you have carpal bones as well as other soft tissue, and you have the transverse carpal ligament that runs across that and links all the bones together. Inside, it forms the actual carpal tunnel, which runs the median nerve as well as all the tendons that help flex the fingers and the thumb. What happens is that median nerve controls the signals from the brain to the hand and helps your body with the muscle control as well as the sensations and feelings. What happens when you actually start experiencing carpal tunnel syndrome, it's because of the swelling around the median nerve that runs through that tunnel we were talking about that gets affected because of all the repetitive use of your hands. How people can know they are experiencing carpal tunnel symptoms would be, first of all, tingling at night, numbness in their hands. They'll actually start to drop things. They won't be able to open bottles like they used to be able to open. As well as what they'll notice is a lot of tenderness in their forearm. That's even the pre symptoms if people are real mindful of that. You know, what's important with it that makes it even a really hard condition is people start to lose sleep, and when they start to lose sleep because of the numbness and tingling in their hands, it can also create other health hazards, high blood pressure, depression. As we all know, depression's rampant in our country. The traditional way to treat carpal tunnel has been physical therapy, wrist splints that are uncomfortable, anti-inflammatory medication, possibly some massage. When that fails, traditional medicine, what we do is we give corticosteroid shots, and then we also consider surgery, which is only 50 to 60% of the time is going to be effective. I came across one of my physician colleagues who had been treating carpal tunnel with this new carpal solution, and I was able to talk to him when I was treating some cases I didn't know what to do. I said, you know, I'm having some failure on these cases. I know that traditionally the treatments are not effective. Do you have any great ideas? He said, Michelle, I've been using this carpal solution. I've had great results. People are coming back with less pain, they're recovering faster, and they're not having to take medications. Not only have I recommended to people to use it, I personally have used the carpal solution because I use my hands repetitively day in, day out. I use it on a hand wellness program. Many people wait till they get a diagnosis, and I personally have not been diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome. However, I have had hand issues throughout the years because of my profession. So I try to wear the carpal solution a couple times a month for prevention, and it helps me keep the strength in my hands, and also I experience less pain and irritation.
Now we're going to give everyone at home a chance to learn more about putting the carpal solution to work overnight for you.
The award-winning Carpal Solution is revolutionizing the way to treat carpal tunnel syndrome in your own home with fast, easy, overnight relief with no surgery, no drugs, no immobilizing arm devices, not even a messy cream. And the US FDA registered Carpal Solution actually works to relieve your symptoms while you sleep. Before you ingest or inject side effect-laden steroids or undergo painful invasive surgery that costs thousands and isn't even guaranteed to work, take the Carpal Solution Challenge.
Over 95% of CTS sufferers find relief of their symptoms using the Carpal Solution. Order the Carpal Solution 6-week therapy pack for $79.95 and put the Carpal Solution to the test. If you do not notice relief from your worst symptoms within 2 weeks, simply return the Carpal Solution for a full refund of the purchase price.
Carpal Solution is different from any over-the-counter treatment you may have tried. The simple act of wearing this amazing, non-restrictive, non-invasive device while you sleep will give you back the freedom of pain-free fingers, hands, and wrists, the freedom to work and play again as you please.
Having carpal tunnel affects, my everyday activities, from flipping the remote channel to watch television, to doing the laundry, to picking up objects. I get sharp pains, but now that I've used the carpal tunnel solution, it actually has helped reduce that to almost erasing that point in my life.
I knew I didn't want to give my job up because I enjoy it. So by wearing the carpal solution, I was still able to function well at my job and keep my career, instead of, like my orthopedic doctor had told me, that I needed a career change, and I just knew that wasn't an option. So by wearing the carpal solution, I was still able to keep my career and do what I love.